Good morning, everybody. It's June 7th, and the 7th of the month means 3-day notices. Every month, on the 7th of the month, we deliver 3-day notices to pay or quit to tenants who have yet to pay rent. Now, the interesting thing is, very often our owners don't even realize that their tenant hasn't paid. We pay all of our owners before the 1st of the month so that our owners don't have to wait to receive their rental proceeds. And then, of course, it's our job to go out and make sure that the rent actually gets collected. On any given month, of the 250 properties that we manage, we probably have 10 to 15 different properties that don't pay the rent on time. Now, the mistake that's easy to make is to wait to deliver any sort of notice to the tenant, especially if the tenant has indicated that they have plans to pay on a particular date. It's easy to sit back and say, well, I'm sure that the rent will come in, I do have a promise to pay. The reason that that's a mistake is if you haven't started the process of a potential eviction, you're going to be behind the 8 ball in the event that the tenant doesn't pay. And this is typically how owners get into a situation where they're accepting excuses in lieu of the rent. Well, I'll get you next week, or my check's coming in, or something that I expected to happen didn't happen, and suddenly you find that you're 30 days into the process and you haven't started the eviction process. You haven't given the tenant notice, which is the first step in actually starting a legal proceeding to remove that tenant from the property and put a brand new paying tenant in. So today we deliver 3-day notices to pay or quit. Now, in most cases, this is the wake up call that the tenant needed, and they come in and they pay their rent, and everything's taken care of until the following month. In some cases, they don't pay. And we've started the process, which means that if we end up in an eviction situation, we've done everything that we need to do in order to have that process initiated. So, of course, we'd love the opportunity to work for you and get you paid before the 1st of the month so that you never have to deliver legal notices to your tenants. That's all part of what we do. If you're interested in learning more about it, you can visit us on the web at www.sdrealestatemanagement.com. Or you can call me directly at 619-303-3173.